Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 4 of Zafehouse Diaries. There was actually a couple of comments that I wanted to address, or should I say one comment that I wanted to address in Zafehouse Diaries, and the comment was, Mathis, put your survivors as your viewers. And I was like, that is a genius idea. I'd love to do that. Here's the problem. I need a particular, when I make a survivor, I need a picture to use as that person. So I can't do that without you guys. So, if you want to be in this game, which, you know, after maybe I fail or succeed or whatever in this next playthrough, tweet at me. It's at Mathis Starcraft. You can find me on Twitter. There should be a link in the description below. The picture you want me to use for you, and I will go through those who tweet me pictures, and I will add you into the game, and every time I play, it should randomly draw you basically survivors. So I added a bunch of YouTubers as part of the survival experience for me, and I'm hoping that we're gonna get some of them in this particular playthrough. I'm gonna go offline, and let's start a new game. We're gonna go ahead and play roadkill mode again. We'll start her on up. We're tempting fate and building the town. We'll take a look at the survivors we got in a second. Let's see where we start. So we're at 3 Apache Way. Same exact describers as before. Among our fragile group, we have 2 YouTubers, a musician, a mechanic, and a carpenter. So we have 2 YouTubers this time. That's actually that's terrifying. Excuse me. Oh, God. I've caught the zombie virus. The 5 of us are wary of each other. Bear Taffy isn't adjusting well to the group, but Northern Lion might be able to hold everyone together. How surprising. We met someone at the outskirts of town. He said he was part scavenger group looking for some spare parts, but they were attacked and he was the only one who survived. He said there might be a vehicle in town that we could probably patch up, but there's a catch. The outskirts are infested and getting more dangerous day by day. We'll need to find a map before we even think about leaving. Before leaving, the scavenger said we might want to check 2 question way. So let's take a look at our survivor group. So we have 3 YouTubers and 2 random people. We have Northern Lion, Bear Taffy, and Dean. I'm going to take a look. What do we got? Dean is a YouTuber. That makes sense. Dean was a YouTuber. He is 27. He's gay, has a university education, and comes from a poor background. He is perspective and focused, socially oriented, and is most useful watching for zombies, barricading entrances, and searching the location. He claims he isn't racist. He just doesn't like the look of some people. Then we got Northern Lion, who is a musician. He's 25, straight, has a university education, and comes from a middle-class background. He is fit and strong, artistic and creative, and is most useful creating a distraction. He also is not racist. He doesn't like the look of Bear Taffy. That's our 3rd YouTuber, I'm assuming. Bear Taffy was a YouTuber. He is 23, straight, has a university education, and comes from a wealthy background. He is perceptive and focused, socially oriented, most useful watching zombies, barricading entrance, and searching location. He has a lingering prejudice towards the middle class. So he doesn't like the middle class all that much. He was a rich man. We also have Michael T., who was a carpenter. He is 23, straight, uneducated, and comes from a middle class background. He is fit, strong, practical, and realistic, and is most useful cleaning up corpses. He doesn't accept gay people. That could be a problem. Then we have Christine D. She was a mechanic, 28, straight, uneducated. She is perceptive and focused, practical and realistic, and is most useful cleaning up corpses and repairing a vehicle. That's going to be useful. She claims she isn't racist. She just doesn't like the look of some people. So we have a very strained group already, which worries me a whole bunch. So Michael's not going to like Dean because Dean is gay. So we need to spread a rumor about Dean that's going to make him like other people. Basically, I want him to like him. So, let's see. We'll spread a rumor about Dean. He has a connection. Dean and Bear Taffy are distant cousins. They lost contact many years ago because of a family feud. We could say that. No, that's dumb. What else do we got? We got to say Dean is a celebrity. He wrote an article for the paper. No, that's also dumb. Dean was an activist. He spoke at a rally. He was a member of the local state. YouTubers, engineers. Well, what is he? He is a carpenter. YouTubers, engineers, and, what is Bear Taffy? He's a YouTuber. So who does Dean just not? It's just Bear Taffy? Nope, it's just this guy. Engineers and carpenters. Sounds good. He was a member of the state. He was a leader of state. Let's do it. Alright, so we got that down. So this building that might have a car in it's actually not that far away. But more importantly, let's search this place. It's unsecured. We're going to want to do a bunch of stuff. So, first and foremost, let's get searching. Search location for anything useful. Bear Taffy's going to be on that. We want barricading the entrances. We're going to have Dean do that slowly and quietly. Watching for zombies, we'll have Christine watching. While patrolling outside, we're going to have Michael and Northern Lion. There we go. Michael and Northern Lion will patrol outside. Everybody's going to be doing something. Let's hope it ends up being well. Alright, a rumor spread around the group. Apparently, Dean was something of an activist. He was leader of the State Association for Concerned YouTubers, Engineers, and Carpenters. On hearing the rumor, Michael became closer to Dean. Bear Taffy, Northern Lion, and Christine were indifferent about it. Dean and Bear Taffy have been discussing tactics. They're both feeling smarter. Bear Taffy found 4 cooking ingredients and 4 snacks in the kitchen. Bear Taffy found 4 snacks in the kitchen. Dean broke a bed into 3 wood barricades. Bear Taffy notes there is only 1 shower at the house. Half the rooms have now been searched. Let's continue. Flip over to the next page. Bear Taffy found a flashlight, a motorcycle helmet, and a wrench in the basement. He also found 12 quarrels, which is ammo for the crossbow, thank you to the commenters. He found that in the basement as well. Keep on searching. I don't know what that was. Bear Taffy found an angle grinder in the basement. Bear Taffy found a chest set and a set of ignition leads in the living room. Dean broke down a refrigerator into 6 metal barricades. Almost all the rooms have been searched. Is somebody, like, dirty? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. Why that black splotched. That sounds like a zombie fight, which worries me slightly, but no blood happened, so that's good. Bear Taffy found a deck of playing cards in the living room. Michael and Northern Lion were attacked by a zombie while on patrol. They took care of him. Michael struck a zombie in its head with a sledgehammer, killing it instantly. He received some bruising. Michael and Northern Lion stopped their patrol because of the attack. Christine reported that there are no zombies outside the house. She added that the noise level of the house is going to draw zombies here. Dean secured a door in the living room. All rooms have now been searched. So we're actually kind of loud, which worries me slightly. Who else can we have watch? Well, let's see. Can we treat any injuries here? We have nobody who's good at treating injuries. We have no surgeons, nothing, which does worry me. We're going to have no one's good at modifying, so we're going to have somebody do it. We'll have Northern Lion and Bear Taffy, I guess, both do it, while we're going to have him and Michael watch for a little bit. It's 10 a.m. He's bruised. We can't really do anything about it. We're going to have to be careful. What do we have? A YouTuber, 2 YouTubers, a carpenter, and a mechanic. I'm curious who I'd want to send off doing things. Now, Bear Taffy doesn't like Northern Lion all that much. Because, I'm assuming because he's middle class. Yep. And he doesn't like him because he's racist against bears. Obviously, very dangerous. Let's see. Let's take a look at our supplies. We have 8 9mm rounds, a handgun, a motorcycle helmet, and 12 crossbow ammo. Bunch of other stuff, a dumbbell, a frying pan, 4 ingredients, and 12 cooking. Okay, so we actually have, one of the parts. So we found one of the parts we need here. Alright. Let's carpenter. So I think we're going to send Michael and, if we were to send somebody off, Michael and Christine might be the 2 best people to send off to look. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Let's send off Dean for now to look over here. We're going to have him investigate. And we're going to have him bring a motorcycle helmet, a handgun, and a couple of rounds, just in case. We'll have 5 rounds. As well as, do we have a binocular? No, we do not. So we'll just send him off with that to take a look. Alright, so it looks like he got there no problem. The bar at 5 Blue Place is a small building with around 5 rooms. It has 3 doors and 2 windows leading in from the outside. This place should contain a cache of weapons. That's weird, a bar with weapons. Dean scouted around the perimeter of the bar. He counted 1 zombie outside and 4 inside. Dean returned from his recon. Northern Lion is modifying a crowbar, and Bear Taffy is modifying a dumbbell. Bear Taffy and Northern Lion became frustrated with each other while modifying items. Oh, because they don't like each other. I shouldn't do that. They don't like each other at all. So let's get them not modifying items with each other. Let's take Bear Taffy off and put Bear Taffy to search. We're going to have Dean continue to slowly and quietly barricade. While we have... let's see. We could have them modifying... They're awful. They're all awful at making traps. We want assaulting. Northern Lion to work on stuff for assaulting. I guess we could have them patrol outside. Christine and Michael. We're going to need them to work together pretty well as it is, so... If there are zombies out there, go and attack them. I want to take them out. Bear Taffy and Dean have been discussing tactics. They're both feeling smarter. Christine and Michael attacked a zombie while on patrol. They took care of them. Christine struck a zombie in its torso with a sledgehammer, killing it instantly. Dean secured a door leading to the living room. Northern Line is still getting started on the crowbar. And we'll go 1 more hour. Dean tries to unsuccessfully break furniture down. Alright, let's start moving these people out. We're going to head to the bar. There we go. Both of these guys. We're going to have them breaching. Handgun, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. Motorcycle helmet. Any weapons that we could bring? I don't want to take all the weapons. We want to take this bottle of spirits because we're going to want to leave it behind. I don't want it. But there should be weapons here, so I'm not going to take much else. Let's do it. Let's go. Please get in. Alright. Christine and Michael approached the bar with the intention of breaking in. It was difficult. It was a difficult place to get into with a few accessible entrances, so they had to spend a very long time finding a good entry point. Ugh. They headed to a balcony on the first floor leading to a main bar. Once they got closer, it proved tricky to access. They had to take out 1 zombie before they could break in. There were no zombies inside the main bar. We can hear half a dozen, maybe more, shambling outside the room. It doesn't look like there are any zombies outside the bar. That worries me. Half a dozen is way more than Dean told me there were. He told me there were 4. Dean broke a table into 3 wood and 2 plastic barricades. Bear Taff reported there are no zombies outside the house. He added the noise level of the house is low. Hopefully zombies won't be interested. Alright, let's see if they can get through. We're definitely going to take some damage here. We lost somebody already. We lost them both. That is not good. That is not going to be good at all. Christine and Michael are still trying to figure out the remaining zombies inside the bar. A small mob had gathered outside the place. All the fighting took place in the main bar. She was killed after 4 zombies trampled, mutilated her, and smashed her head. Before she died, Christine blasted a zombie's head with a handgun. Michael was killed after 3 zombies gored and trampled him. Well, it's just you guys, and you two hate each other. This might not go so well. Let's see what happens. Alright, so, we want to get over there. I'm going to end up sending... Bear... You know what? All 3 of them are going to go. We're taking all 3. We're going. We need to get whatever's in there. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's take a sledgehammer. And that's about it. We'll take... We need to come back, actually. Crowbar. Let's just do this. This is probably going to be bad. This might have been a bad draw as far as players are concerned. Bear Taffy Dean approached it. They headed to the balcony on the first floor leading to the main bar. There are no zombies inside the main bar. It sounds like there are only a handful of zombies wandering around. A small mob is gathering outside. Oh! Bear Taffy died. Bear Taffy Northern Line is still trying to clear out the remaining zombies inside the bar. A small mob had gathered outside the place. All the fighting took place in the main bar. Northern Line bashed 3 zombies with a crowbar. Bear Taffy was killed after 2 zombies gored, crushed him, and bashed him in the head. Before he died, Bear Taffy struck a zombie's throat with a sledgehammer after bashing its torso. They got them all. Here's Northern Line got a little bit hurt. Dean and Northern Line and Dean are keeping their distance from each other. This is not going well at all. Actually, this is probably a run that's worth resetting. So let's just send them. Let's just send them to breach unprepared to their dooms. Might as well. All right. The school at 2 Hanson Road is a medium-sized building with around 10 rooms. It has 8 doors and 42 windows. Northern Line says he heard someone laughing. He must be hearing things. He and Dean approached the school with the intention of breaking in. It was an easy place to get access to, so they didn't have to spend much time finding a way inside. They headed to a small second-story window leading to the workshop. Once they got closer, it proved tricky to access. We cleared the room, taking down 1 zombie. Dean received some bruising. However, they're bashing down the door, and we're completely surrounded. They're dead. And the end. And Dean and Northern Line could not be held out against the horrors of the Horde. What a short episode. We're going to try this again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit a like if you enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll get a better draw next time. And as always, I will see you all next time.